Okay, so this is what the student form will look like. In term one, we are covering 4 strands. We're covering number sense, patterning and algebra, measurement, and data management and probability. So you will see those tabs along the bottom, and you can toggle between the strands by clicking on the tabs. As of right now, we have only covered number sense and numeration, so it is the only one that will have any assessment data in it. Up at the top, you should see the student's name. This is just a sample student right here, but it will say the name of the actual student, and it'll say the strand that these assessments are for. You'll see that we've divided each of the strands into a series of learning goals, which I've just summarized quickly. So this one is powers of 10, and goal 2 is general place value, and so on. Under each learning goal, we've divided it into specific skills or concepts that we're looking for the students to be able to demonstrate understanding. So in number 1 here, powers of 10, we want to be able to see them solving problems with large numbers and representing equivalence within the place value chart. So those are the 2 skills or concepts we're looking for. And so on all the way down, and you can see that there's a goal 5 over here that you have to scroll that we haven't yet done, but we will be doing in the next few weeks. The way that it works is when we assess the student, we use a Google form, and we'll always put the source of where we're getting our information, whether it be some sort of jump sheet or online quiz or the unit test, or if it's a conversation or observation, it'll all be noted here. There is a timestamp on Google Forms, so you know when we created this assessment as well, and they're all sorted chronologically, so you can see the growth of the student over time. If there are any anecdotal notes, specific things that we wanted to focus on, we would make a note here. Sometimes there are and sometimes there aren't, but these are specific descriptive feedback to help the student and parent sort of focus in on what was one of the larger problems in their assessments, if there were problems. If you see here on September 27th, we did an assessment that involved a few of the skills. So place and value of digits. This student was getting there. Now, getting there means that they haven't quite reached competency. They're struggling still with some things, and we're going to look back to see if they can reach competency in upcoming assessments. They have it. So the has it means that they've reached competency. So they've made it to the level that we hope they will for grade 5. And standard to expanded form, they're still working at it. And pictures or models, they have it. So this is sort of after the first assessment. Because there was a few getting theirs, they had some difficulty. They mixed up value and place value. We want to touch base with the student. These are just minor errors. So this is just a note to the teachers that we're going to go back and talk to the student about those specific things. And then hopefully when we reassess that skill or concept, they would have made those changes, in which case this student has. You'll see the next time we assess them on this value, place and value of digits, was on October 3rd using another sheet. And in this one, they did demonstrate competency. The one little note is that this student is spelling hundredths incorrectly, and there was a word bank on the sheet. So in order to move to mastery, we're also looking for spelling of important terminology. As we scroll down, you're going to see that there's more assessments. And if you're looking at this here, what these do, this here is the most recent assessment. So it will scroll all the way down this column and take the most recent assessment and put it here. And that just gives us sort of a snapshot of where the student is right now. So we have some additional goals with using this form. One of them is to be able to target students who need clarification in one topic. So rather than meet with the whole class to discuss a topic that some students may have mastered, we can flag students that are getting there and meet specifically with them. Or if there's a student with limited knowledge of a concept, then we can set up a one-on-one session. The second reason is we want students to really have a say in what their actual report card grade is. We'll be conferencing with students when it comes to report card time, and the student and teacher will sit down to look at the summary of number sense topics here and decide on what would be an appropriate grade to put on the report card based on their demonstration of competency. Thirdly, we want to have a comprehensive guide for parents and students at home to know exactly what needs to be targeted or clarified. So on each of these goals, you'll see that when I highlight over it, a little link pops up. This link will provide a collection of games and online videos that the student can try out and further clarify concepts. So for example, if they are having trouble in general place value, which is place and value of digits and counting by hundreds, if I click here, then it will bring me to the collection of ideas and learning goals and expectations, as well as practice quizzes, Khan Academy videos for specific topics, and online games, so that the student can try to fix the problem at home and then come back in. So when we reassess them, they're ready to go. So introduction to place value might be a good place to go if I did struggle with the place value and value concepts. This is how we're hoping to use the form this year. It's going to be live, so at any time students and parents can check, and as things are added, they will automatically be cataloged in order, in chronological order, in whatever strand we're dealing with.